Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I think we're starting out at a 0 today. Was a little less fortunate last night on stream, and I believe we're playing as Awoken. Shall we? Got a special video, hopefully coming out a little later tonight. I talked a little bit more about it in Ratropolis today. If you want to see what's coming up, go check that out. We got Razor Sharp Edge, we got Hollow Drippings, we got Pyre Shards. Although, come to think of it, yeah, the video that's coming up, it should be out, like, around 5 o'clock this afternoon, assuming that everything goes well. I have taken... The Thorn Fruit starter is actually pretty sweet, but Forever Flame is just nuts. I think that this relic is really strong. Spikes. You insist. Strong start. Very strong start. Not strong enough to take trials. Spike starts are not, well, you know, this is actually a good enough start for trials, right? Taking bonus damage or armor is a bad one for spikes, but, or yeah, for the spike start. But spikes and invasion can be handled by the spike start pretty well. Hopefully these sentences make sense. Sentence. With only one regen, my Sentient gets to live an extra round against our upcoming boss, so I should have played those dregs. We just need to get one restore, and we want to have... Like, basically this fight should go through perfectly. We even got so lucky as to catch the Collector. Everything going according to plan. Everything going... very according to plan. I should be playing these bottom four, but as long as my Sentient goes into the final round well on health, I'm happy. It is chains, mind you. We get a little extra Pyre Shards, we get another Razor Sharp Edge. This guy's an animal. So we're going to be looking for an Animus, of course, or just anything that I can put multi-strike on. A Paraffin Thug would also work. Animus of Will is the best pickup, but I'm not going to be picky. Oh, whoops, I just took 3 damage for free. Alright. I don't know why I looked at that and thought it cost 0. Oh yeah, Forever Flame, it makes curses cost 0 too. Took 3 free damage. It's alright. We'll recover. Great work, Train Steward. Free money. 3 damage for that mistake is no big deal. I like taking Glimmer, I like taking Steel Enhancer. I've gotta say, I've been very underwhelmed by Steel Enhancer lately. Feel like it usually has not been worth the pickup. I think the only time I take this is to keep Tethys alive. Glimmer's a really good one. And then we're not going to be going into Burnout, so most of these cards are going to be bad from melting early on. Melting's commons are all like Burnout picks, usually. 35, we get a large stone, a plus 25, a plus 10. Give me Paraffin Thug. Oh, big sludge. Big sludge, and then you throw spikes on him, and then something happens. Something happens. Alright, big sludge, get in here. This is your chance, my man. No jackstrips for him, we're just gonna turn him into a beef-lord. Although, at 4 space, he's really awkward to play. I think making him 4 space is a mistake. I guess I'm going to large stone a Train Steward. No, I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll for something good. And this is fine. We're gonna look for a good pickup to combo with Big Sludge, but he should do well enough for now. We'll throw a plus 5, plus 10 into a Train Steward here. But basically, Big Sludge is going to act as one of our tanks. We're going to look for a good unit to combo him with. Hopefully, we find, you know, Animus, Paraffin Thug. Those are it. Just one of those, basically. I still need my boss killer as well against Temperate. This guy is going to be big sludge here. He's going to do a lot of damage. Still just trying to figure out what the plan here is. We're going to take 1 damage because the haste unit's going to walk up to the pyre here. Nothing I can do about it. How it works when you overflow a floor like this. Dying, you are dying. That's not great. He'll be fine though. Big Sludge is gonna carry. We're gonna take some damage from this wave though. I have Glimmer for this though. He's huge. He's massive. Very, very large Sludge. But Train Steward behind him, yeah, he's fucking insane. This is just, yeah, High Priest, Clergyman. Doesn't really matter too much. We're gonna win this one. Take away my man's haste. Okay, we took 4 damage total, which is fine. Give him little spikes as well. And he'll work well enough as a carry for now. He'll do a good enough job. Comboed with the Spike Sentient, he'll get all of those backline harvests, which is all he really needs to go insane. Wildwood Sap, very good. No. Maybe Entombed Explosives, but probably not. I would argue not worth it overall. Alright. I need to find the unit, though. I really want to find a better unit for my carry than Big Sludge. You know. Just kind of hoping. Sketches. Well, I mean, the best thing about Big Sludge here is that we have Forever Flame. I could just... Is he a Waxer? He is a Wickless. Okay. So, I could just, like, duplicate Big Sludge 4 times. That doesn't sound good at all for sketches. And this Votive Key is going to actively hurt me. As a result, we skip. Surprise. Paraffin Enforcer. None of these cards that I'm finding are the carries I'm looking for. I guess I could go for, like, Paraffin Enforcer? No way. He's just not good enough. I've got to keep the faith. Wickless Tycoon, however. I do like money. I do like money. I guess I'll take Wickless Tycoon. It's weird because he takes up a draw priority, but I like money. Alright, Umbra, Stygian, Hellhorn. I feel like Hellhorn we could... Oh man, if we find Deranged Brute? Oh, Last Stand. Look at that. Alright, buddy. Alright. Hold up. Are you... You feel that? You feel a little bit of, You feel that? You feel that just like that creeping, it's just like a little taste, right? It's a little creeping feeling of, is Big Sludge about to go insane? You know, it's just like in the back of my mind. I feel this little tingling sensation. It's like, Big Sludge? Is he about to... Boy, he's about to do it to him? I think it's fine to go here. I don't know, can you win by supporting an entire floor or an entire runner on a Big Sludge? No way, right? That doesn't sound right at all. Unless. Right? Like, that would be crazy if it worked out. Right? Wouldn't that just be crazy? That would just be crazy. I'm gonna, you know, farm money as much as I can. I do like money. I fought in Armageddon. This is a great combo because he's getting his rage before the combat. Like, before the combat plays out, he gets rage. So he gets to kill these. Or, not yet, he doesn't get to kill them, but he gets to start to scale up towards killing them. Esther. Oh. Gonna take a little damage here. I mean, our heavy killing is terrible, don't get me wrong. But, you know, maybe we can get somewhere with this, who knows? Maybe, just maybe. Big Sludge takes it away. I kinda doubt it, but maybe. Just maybe. With a little assistance from one good unit, I could see Big Sludge making something strong of himself here. As it sits, he's not doing that well, of course, because like obviously those last combats were all 1 health idiots that he's just gonna get to kill for free. Now we fight actual enemies and he starts to struggle. But I can dream. 2, 5, bomb. Get my 9 damage in there. Need to do all I can for those double heavy waves. But we're gonna take a bit of damage here, it feels like. And it feels that way because we are going to be taking a bit of damage. The rage is not scaling up very quickly here. You may notice. I have to play spells. He's gonna get stronger. What can I do? Not play spells? I want it to work out, but I'm starting to see the cracks in the armor here. The Big Sludge armor is, it's faltering a little bit. Alright, last stand it up, my man. He's up to 12, I mean, he's 14 rage, 13 rage. We don't win it. Alright, we win it. Just barely. I mean, we're praying for a better unit than Big Sludge, of course, to be our carry. But is Bounty Stalker good enough? Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better. And he'll get to harvest all the Bounty Stalker deaths. Thorned Hollow. Should I pick this up? I feel like it's weird because I'll have a front line on each floor then. Thorned Hollow feels strange. Hard to say that this isn't good though. Bounty Stalkers are long term, but if Bounty Stalker doesn't work out, I want to look at the map. Spell Shield again. I feel like I fought Spell Shield like 100 times today. Or in the last 24 hours, I should say, because I fought a lot of Spell Shield Fell last night. No complaints, I think she's the middle of the road Fell. Okay, I mean, I guess we have Bounty Stalker, so we just fish for Multi-Strike Endless here. Multi-Strike, okay. I'll throw a plus 25 to Thorned Hollow. I have so many units in this deck. We got a lot of removing to do. Alright, Endless, please. That's a large stone. Your heart's in the right place, though. Okay, so if I'm going to get Endless for Bounty Stalker, because right now he's really weak. He's very, very weak until he finds Endless. I don't want a large stone. Thorned Hollow is where I'm going with that. Kind of forgot about the Tycoon, to be honest with you. I have way too many units at this point. Overwhelming numbers of units right here. We're going to need to spend money on removing. Train Stewards are no longer playable. It's a little bit tough here. Rejuvenate? I could go for Rejuvenate, but we have the Thorned Hollow. I think that this run is doomed because it's trying to do too many things. This is a classic look at a run that's trying to do too much. Doing too much on runs often leads you to weakness. Multi-Strike is usually good when you're playing spikes. I find helpful with spikes. Lets you get more damage into heavies. The light units don't get any bonus because they just die to it. Do I slam Big Sludge down here? I don't think so, because he's going to act as a tank now. So he's gonna go on... Maybe I do slam Big Sludge here. I guess I do, because the Bounty Stalker isn't doing anything too strong right now. May as well play that. I should have played you top 4 just in case the Collector spawns top 4. Yeah. Thorned Hollow goes up here. Bounty Stalker here. He's going to die, but he's also going to block my... I set up like this. He's gonna block the other guy. I should have caught this for sure. That's a big mistake. He's gonna block the Tycoon, though. Is what Bounty Stalker's going to do to me here. You can see the rage scaling in an actual combat is pretty slow. Okay, though. It feels like it's gonna be fine. Feels like it should be fine anyway. I guess I can put the Tycoon up here. He won't get to farm dregs, but he'll get to farm the heavies, which is a little bit of money. Oh, wow, we are extremely out of space here. Feels, not really doomed, it just feels weird. I want these guys, I want you to die and I want these guys to die on the next floor. I'm just gonna keep buffing here, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I can say about this one. This is a run that is outside of my comfort zone. That's what I can say about this one. There's a way that I play these runs, and this is not it. Drafting outside of my clan last stand in order to double the rage on my big sludge to make him do 66 damage is not how I would normally play this out. I gotta say. Fuck, he just wins. My man, he's gonna carry us through the early game. That's what we have going for us, at least. He carries the early game. Because he is a big sludge. I don't think he's going to get to carry any more than that, but like, he does well enough, I suppose. Advanced prototype. No, I'm going to be removing my train stewards as fast as possible. I cannot take Custodian. I could take Engraft and try to hold it over. It's one free energy and it's a free rejuve trigger for the top floor, but I'm gonna take Preserved Thorns. I've been liking Preserved Thorns. Oh, Intent on Death. Hold this over. Hold this card over, and we have a plan here. Okay, we have a plan. If I can hold that over, or you know, find Endless as well. I'm going to keep fishing for it. I have to find it eventually. Right? Yeah, right. All right. So we need to take a bit of care with how we plan our... I need to spend like... I'm going to spend like 30 seconds at least planning my floor plan here. Because it's important to now. Very, very important to plan this out properly. So... I think we're ready to battle. I'm not going to buy card removal. Is there anything I want in here, I guess? I'll throw another 25 to Thorned Hollow. Sure. Could put spikes on the guy, but nah. I think we're done with unit upgrade shops now. Oh, this isn't Fel. This is Self-Made Harpy. I still want to plan, but I need to plan a little less. Spell Shield, I think, is no problem. We have like 2 spells affected by it. Okay. So I need to make sure that I min-max my strategy here. It seems pretty straightforward, except for when this happens. Wickless Tycoon basically can't be in the game anymore. He is now dead to me. So, what is... I guess he can be in this combat still. He's going to earn me money in this combat. So Wickless Tycoon is going to sit down here and he's going to farm gold from these deaths. Bounty Stalker is going to go on this floor and... It's awkward because I want to have Bounty Stalker move to the top floor after he dies, but that can't happen. That's all. The Bounty Stalker goes on the middle floor with a big sludge behind him, and then ahead of the final round I move Big Sludge to the... or I move him to the back. Although I could just put him... If I set up like this, it's 10... He'll do 40... Well, it doesn't matter, because this guy's not dying either way. I see. This is apply 4 spikes. So I missed the collector, sad as it is. Note that our damage output on this floor is going to be kind of weak. Put a drag up here. I could put a drag up here and throw pyre shards on him so that he kills this Master of Light. Which sounds crazy, but it also sounds fine. Why does that sound fine? Well, let me tell you. It sounds fine because what else am I going to do with pyre shards? Who really wants a +4 to their spikes? I think that that's worth it. However, in most circumstances, I'll draw the kill here. And giving this guy... Oh, I can just give this guy spikes. That's right. I can just do that. That's way better. Yeah, because he'll still get the spikes damage in. Yeah. Okay. Missing the collector is unfortunate, but fine. Now, our damage output without Bounty Stalker is pretty low. Note that as well. Write that down. Without Bounty Stalker, our DPS towards these Clipped Guardians is non-existent, more or less. I just don't have the space to do anything else here. I'm just gonna tank a bunch of damage from this Guardian and it's okay. Because the damage we take here is going to be good for us down the line, more or less. Because this Bounty Stalker is eventually going to get to like... Okay, so the question has to become, where do I stop with Bounty Stalker, I guess? Where do I stop? How much damage does he realistically need to be doing? I think even just stopping him at like 100 is plenty. Although, you know, hanging out like this is fine as well. I can Glimmer, Sting, Sting, Sting you, and you'll take 10 from that. Plus the 1, I suppose. It's good too, because you get a little extra. I mentioned I ate. No, wait, I mentioned that in Ratropolis, sorry. I felt, I have a Twitch chat open on my other monitor, and I just saw someone talking about nachos, and I just had a moment of, goddamn, I'm hungry. Sorry, just normally I keep these very focused on the game, but just like a moment of, fuck, I'm hungry. It just overcame me there. Anyway, back to strategy. Sorry, I wanted to share that I'm very hungry right now. It's overwhelming. This combat's gonna beat the shit out of me. But that's okay. I'm basically trading my pyre health for the strength on this guy, right? That's what I'm doing right now, and that is good. I'm trading my pyre health for power into Bounty Stalker, which is going to, as long as I don't die for this, in the long term, this is going to be good. Now you can note that Big Sludge is not getting very big. However, Bounty Stalker is already quite large. That is fine with me. Minus 25. Okay, we do want to put this Razor Sharp Edge here because this will save me 6 damage. And then we will just chill. Take it easy. We're gonna have taken like 30 damage, but it's okay because we're setting Bounty Stalker up to be a monster that kills everything for me, more or less. Hopefully. Ooh, he even gets one more death in here. Are you at 450? Yeah. I'm 100% certain that he'll die. Spikes, low impact attacks with spikes. Gets killed by this guy like crazy. If I had set up slightly differently, I could have gotten 2 more triggers off of Bounty Stalker. Unfortunately, unable to do so. That is alright. Good fight. 40 damage taken, we took the trial, we got a lot of power in the Bounty Stalker. It's worth it. Bramble Ash helps a lot with our heavy problem right now as well. And then... I think we'll skip this. Right? Fatal Melting, Memento Mori, Subsuming Blade. I think we'll just skip that. We have a lot of money, which is good. We're going to pump this into Searching for Holdover now. And card removal. We want to take Fel very seriously. Oh, units gain an extra upgrade slot. Yeah. Another multi-strike on the Bounty Stalker would be cool. Among other things. These cards consume... There's cards in this deck that are unplayable, that are just curses, right? Train Stewards and Wickless Tycoon come to mind. The dregs are okay, because they go away. Hollow Drippings is fine. We need to get rid of Train Stewards and Wickless Tycoon. Melting Remnant or Awoken rare. Think about it for a second. I'll bring up the logbook, it's easier this way. It's a random card, mind you, so there's not a whole lot of stock to put in it. Just go to rares. 3 units, Channel Song, Spreading Spores, Adaptive Mutation, Unleash the Wildwood, Rail Spike, fine. And who's our other? Melting? Bad, 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 bad. We're gonna go Awoken. I can fit this, and this is really good to have with Spike's champion. I just have to plan around it. Spike's champion is really, really happy with a shard channeler because it, you know, doubles her damage output up to a 40 or an 80. Permafrost on Bramble Lash is good. Throw it a -1 as well. A +10 into Glimmer. And roll it. Hold over. Hold over Intent on Death, I think, just wins us the game. Pretty sure. And then, yeah, we'll go -1 onto Glimmer. Make it 3. Throw a +10 onto one of these restores. I won't be removing them all. I'll be lucky to remove half of them. Alright. This is the combat that I really need to plan out. We hope we lose space on bottom floor, I think. Top floor is awkward for the same reasons it was awkward last time. Similar situation, I think, however... Like, this is the same as last combat. However, this time we have Bounty Stalker here. And he's strong now. He's doing 140 around. He'll carry. I think that the way we want to go about this from this position, just... There's an amount of greed that I can handle here, and I think that there is an amount of greed that I cannot handle. And I believe that we're going to make sure that I don't die, essentially. I'm going to do that by... I'm going to put Bounty Stalker in front once. That's what we're going to do here. Big Sludge is going to go top 4. Actually, maybe I don't play Big Sludge. Yeah, I think I don't play Big Sludge. Take a heal. It's an interesting way to go about it, but I think that Big Sludge or Wickless Tycoon, one of them is not played right now, and I'm going to make it Big Sludge. Ah, okay. Thorned Hollow up here with a Wildwood Sap on my boy. Throw a drag up here, Drippings here, Intent on Death goes here, and you're at 110. I believe that I can get one more death out of my Stalker. And not can, but need to get one more death out of my Stalker. Although we're gonna be in this weird, like, forever one behind sort of situation here if I don't do something about this. What do I mean by that? Well, if I'm playing him up here, he's going to kill these two and then die to this one, and I'm gonna be behind by 1 on this Clipped Reflector. I think that what we have to do is we just have to eat it and put him here. It's a little less efficient because I will miss a round, but he's gonna go out of this world, right? He's gonna go absolutely insane. And we put more dregs up here. We're going to take some damage from this reflector, but it's not that bad. Drag can go here, and I may as well just end turn because I don't want to take too much damage from the reflector here. If she doesn't get, if the reflector does not armor up by Fel, we'll take 5. Otherwise, we'll take 10. Unlucky. Okay, this is enough to make it. No, it's not. Never mind. It was nice to dream, but he's scaling out of control anyway. He's gonna start clearing double heavy waves on his own. Like he's going nuts. He's mad with power, to be honest with you. Remember when I picked Bounty Stalker and thought he was going to do something? But wasn't that a fun thought? That's not worth it. Just hit enter. We take 10, but we paid our health to... I paid a lot of health here to make Bounty Stalker strong, which hopefully will be worth it overall. I believe it should be. Because he's just gonna start wiping out entire armies, right? He's just gonna go insane. Also, we have this Bramble Lash to help things along. I will play Preserve Thorns. So at this point, we just need to remove a bunch of garbage from this. I need to restore my Thorned Hollow enough that he'll tank forever, but Bounty Stalker, as you can see, doing well. Which enhancement I take is going to depend on our card pickups as well. If I get Spreading Spores, I'll probably take Energy. If I do not get Spreading Spores, we'll probably take... Well, realistically, I don't need to take Space. I'm going to be phasing out the problems that cause me to have these weird, awkward floors. They're going to be going away. This is fine. You can die. There's no reason to waste anything here. The longer that this goes on, the stronger that we become. And basically the faster we can set up, the stronger we become. Big Sludge, get in there, my man. My dude, he's here. Big and also Sludge, ready for action. The sentient falls, who comes in to take her place? Big, Sludge. Nah, we just need to stack up enough for Thorned Hollow to keep my Bounty Stalker alive, right? That's all. Seraph is a difficult fight to handle, but also not that difficult, to be fair with you. Hey, if I enhance him to 0 health, what happens? I assume the same thing happens as when you enhance the other units to 0 health. The other units being what's the offering token? Or not offering token, the offering totem. I think it's offering monument. When you enhance him to 0, he comes back at 1. I assume the same thing happens to Bounty Stalker. Not that we have to find out. So he's up to 160. This is fun. This is almost enough. He's going to be able to solo double heavy waves, which is unbelievable strength. What do you got for me here? Remnant Pact, Unleash the Wildwood is probably the pickup here. Remnant Pact is whatever. Channel Song is whatever. I think it's Unleash the Wildwood. The only thing to point out is that Remnant Pact onto my champion for Seraph the Temperate is really good. Because unlike, she doesn't live through Seraph the Temperate on her own. She will fall short. But, yeah, we're gonna take Remnant Pact here. Okay, I did not get Spreading Spores. What does that mean? That means that our plan is, it's a pretty straightforward plan here. Here's the deal. We're gonna look at the map real quick. Right. So we're going to this Merchant of Magic. We're going to Hellvent, we're going to double up on this Bounty Stalker, and we're just going to set him one behind Sentient, one behind Thorned Hollow. That's our win condition. And that's a pretty much free win. That just means that I need to remove like crazy. Our energy is not a problem. I'm going to take draw. Our space isn't a problem, our energy isn't a problem. We're going to take draw. Our energy would be a problem if I didn't have Forever Flame. However, Forever Flame acting as my energy relic here. Go right path. Money for removals, removal for removals. Train Steward can go, and I think that Big Sludge can go. He's out. He did what he needed to do. He got us through the early game comfortably. Thank you for your work, Big Sludge. You did great. Because Big Sludge is gone, I'm going to pay to remove Last Stand as well. It's a consume card, however, it's hard to play. Just gonna pay that. And then Spike's 40. Very nice. Alright, if we can take this trial, I'll be very happy. We'll see what the combat and the trial combo is. It's Shadewing, Spell Shield. We can take this. I feel pretty confident. Shadewings are not that scary for us because they only do 15. And Spell Shield is also not that scary. I don't have many spells. It's only bad because there may be a round where Glimmer could save me, but draw through the deck in 4 turns, begin setup very quickly, we will be happy. Right, like this Glimmer turn is sad to miss, but it should be fine. Bounty Stalker, so with the holdover intent on death, I don't need to be killing him anymore. The Endless was good to get him started, but he no longer needs to be dying. He can just chill. And I will put the Shard Channeler in front of him. And setting him up like this is also good because he'll get to, when he dies, he can then be moved up to the top floor. All in all, a good outcome. Alright. I should have put a drag on the top floor. I missed the collector in 1 of 2 cases here. Alright. That was a mistake, however, I did not get punished because there is no justice. That's all there is to it. I did not pick Unleash the Wildwood. Did I pick Unleash the Wildwood? No, I picked Remnant Pact for her. 25, so she'll be fine. Yeah. And he's gonna crush these double heavies out of this world. It's not even fair, honestly. Likes here, because why not? Hold the dregs just so that I can kill them with Wickless Tycoon for the money. Yeah. Worth. Wickless Tycoon, I feel like he's just so good because even in his worst cases, he ends up being worth around, you know, he ends up being worth around 25 gold per combat, which is a lot of money. You'll notice here as well, one thing that we can do once I remove Wickless Tycoon is I can set these 2 up, have them die, and then reset them, which is also insanely strong. This run is really, really powerful. However, it has trouble setting up, which is why I want to farm up as much money as I can, and that money is going to go all in on removing. We're going to remove everything. Intent on death. I need you to heal out of death range here. Like that. And also Preserve Thorns lets me save you. Not save you, but it stops this Shade Wings from... Or it doesn't stop anything, actually. Because of the... Wait, why? Oh, because, yeah. This one kills you. This is fine, though, because this guy... He won't be so strong that he's unstoppable. And we actually just get a Bounty Stalker trigger out of this for free, which is nice. Throw that up there. Drawing 10 cards this turn. Look at that. Handful. I actually overdrew. Wow. This guy, he's not scary. Really, he's not that scary. Because he's just going to come up here and die to Thorned Hollow. I'm just considering if I want to try to maximize Bounty Stalker's deaths, which I do, I believe. Because he'll stealth and then we'll have... Why does he die? Oh, Wilt Wings kills him. True. But that's fine. It's really fine. I'm just min-maxing his deaths at this point. Didn't think about the Wilt Wings killing him, but it's fine because I'll just move him to the middle floor, I suppose. To catch these 2 runaways. Right? Or maybe I should. Yeah, I should. It's also Sentience Endless, so she will not... Like, nothing goes wrong here. And he's a 210. He's gonna be out of control. He's gonna just be absolutely out of control here. And don't forget, on the top floor, we also got this boy farming up. He's a force to be reckoned with at 8 regen, really. He's something to be concerned about for the enemy team. Like, we have so many... We have so much strength for killing bosses, and on top of that we have, like, good, really strong DPS, right? I should just kill him, right? We should see what happens, because I believe that he'll just reform at 1. Yeah, so that's worth. If I was wrong, however, I was correct. I was pretty sure of that. Alright. And we basically, you do that just to get another trigger of his death, right? Because he's out of control. You also get the +8 for it. He's at 230, right? No, he's at 240. God damn. This is like overgorger levels of strength here. Look at that. He actually just, oh my god. And we're gonna duplicate that? Ugh. Gross. There's very little that this deck needs. There's very, very little that this deck needs. We answer every question well. The only thing to be concerned about is not hitting Endless on my champion. No removals is unfortunate, but we took the money. Yeah, 240 times 2 seems good. Plus 10 magic power. -1 and remove consume. None of this is good. Merchant of Trinkets has. It's gonna need to be something pretty nutty. None of this is that nutty. I can roll this shop because we may as well. Gauge. I'm pretty sure Gauge just takes it home, right? Like, I believe that with Forever Flame, the units are going to be -2 after the roll. This is an interaction I've never seen before, but, like, we may as well take Snecko Gauge here. Drawing 10 cards per turn sounds pretty strong to me. In a deck where everything is fine as long as I set up, and I'm pretty sure the -2 cost is going to make it trivial getting the setup. Yeah. Now, if this does not interact how I think it does, we may just die. I might just draw all of my units on a turn that I can't play them. However, I'm pretty sure this is just going to auto-win. Let's find out. This run started out a little shaky too, I wasn't certain. Well, so far they all cost 0, so this could just be small sample size, but also, you know. But we hit Remnant Pact turn 1, it's over. It's over. Like, it's really over. I'm just straight up drawing 10 cards per round. Playing the Preserve Thorns is now actively bad because the card draw does not do anything for me, it just hurts me. How crazy. And yeah, they're all costing 0. Forever Flame interacts with Snecko Gauge in a way that the only way that any of these units can cost anything is if they roll up to a 3 cost to start, which seems to not be happening. Yeah. This is going to be a very fast Seraph combat. I've noticed, I watched some of my videos back, and I see, like, oh wow, that Seraph combat took, like, 15 minutes. This is going to be a fast one. Now, I guess I could play Preserve Thorns to kill this, but, no. I think I will be okay. I want to minimize my damage taken just to inflate my score as much as possible. That's all. Put Rejuvenate here and kill off the rest of these dregs. Right on. Look at that, we've even got the 4 dregs having a good time top 4. So this is the round that can be trouble. This is a round to have in my mind as potentially damaging. However, we drew enough Restore, right? Also, if these guys go up, it's not even that big of a deal because they'll just die up here. What's the damage? It's 18 plus 14 plus 14. That's... what's that? It's 28, it's 38, it's 46? 46 damage. I really only need you to kill the Shade Wings. 20 lets you kill the Shade Wings, yeah. And then everyone dies perfectly. Alright. Cool. A small micromanagement, but we may as well. I could also Bramble Lash to keep her alive, but it's fine to let it all die. She's gonna have... basically, keeping her alive is bad, because she's gonna have to die eventually. That's the whole point of making her endless, is that she can now die, and it's like a full heal, right? This card and Unleash the Wildwood act very similarly for the purposes of this run, where they just full heal my Sentient. This card being the other one, the Remnant Pact that I took. They are very similar in their position in this run. However, Remnant Pact removes itself, which is good. The downside being Unleash the Wildwood would have let me play it on Thorned Hollow as well to get a little more healing into him. However, that isn't really a concern of mine right now. I must admit. Having those dregs on the top 4 is also nice because they'll bait saps out. For what it's worth, which is not much. Turns out if you just have 3 of your units be endless, the enemy output of damage doesn't even matter that much. Who knew? Kind of crazy, isn't it? I think this is second to last round. I'm pretty sure that the tank spawning is second to last round. Yeah, last round. Seraph does put down some good damage on me here, I must admit. Oh, wait. I mean, perhaps my overconfidence will be my downfall, but don't forget that Seraph has to go through this wave again, and again. Like, Seraph has to survive this 3 times without his goons, and we're gonna be at full health. Like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't survive this before. Yeah, and we could do it another time. Crazy strong. I'm glad that this was crazy strong, because I've had a lot of... Like, I've taken Bounty Stalker a lot of times and had Bounty Stalker end up being very bad. I've known... I've been pretty sure that Bounty Stalker is a good unit, but I've never really figured out how to make it work. This run is a good look at how to get your Bounty Stalker working, right? So what did we do in this run to make Bounty Stalker work is the question. Because normal Bounty Stalker is not going to get to be that strong. We did get the holdover not Engulf in Smoke, holdover Intent on Death. But before I had that, we did something very important. You may remember, you may not. It was in this combat, right? Where I just took 40 damage to allow him to get that first scaling going, right? We got that multi-strike on him, and then we took a bunch of damage to allow him to start dying after we found Endless. As soon as I found Endless, because we found Endless between these 2 floors, and as soon as I found it, I just let him get up to 60 times 2, and then at 60 times 2, he's strong enough to kill your heavy problems, which stops enemies from walking past you, right? And then, you know, you just put him behind so that you don't take any more pyre damage. It's an important thing to note, right? Just scale him up as fast as you can. After this combat, we found the Intent on Death and we're able to move him into a back position where we got best of both worlds. But an alternative to this would be duplicate him, right? So you can have 1 dying and 1 carrying. And you can just have one of them scaling up for Seraph, and 1 of them just keeping the heavies in check. It was a really cool run, right? Because a lot happened on this run. We started out, don't forget, with Big Sludge as our early game carry. And then we got to transition. Like, this is a run that went through many stages, and I felt very good about that overall. It was not comfortable, because usually I like to start out strong and just have that strength carry me through. But this one started out strange, and by the end I removed my early game carry. Yeah. Enough rambling. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. I hope you have a good one.